going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin and everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great night so far. I really do. Hope you guys are having a great night. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hopefully no one's in jail. Is anyone in jail? Can someone let me know if they are? Because I will cover their case. Yeah, probably shouldn't say that. Anyways, yeah. You guys want to watch some court? I want to watch some court. All right. This is another one. Thank you to Lucy. She usually doesn't hang out in the live streams, but she sent me this. She introduced me to Judge Robinson. I've seen him on multiple channels. I have not gone back and watched him. But I will tell you, he's got some gold. He really does. And this one is no different. We have attorneys yelling at each other, the judge being upset. This is a good one. And don't worry, you will not be the only one confused. None of this makes sense. But it's funny to watch. It's funny to watch the confusion. So we're going to watch it happen. Before I hit that like button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. I'm waiting for Mr. Vicko to unmute and show up here. Mr. Bartholomew, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Let me, I'll text Mr. Vico and see.
I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, let's see if we can't get something done here. This is case number 21-170663, Louis Bartholomew versus MJ Realty Service, PLC. Could I have your appearances, please?
Miroslav P. Volchko appearing on behalf of plaintiff Louis Bartholomew,
Bar number.
P21851.
Mr. Donald?
Morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Donald, P4886 on behalf of the defendant.
The record should reflect that present but muted is plaintiff Mr. Bartholomew. We are here today on defendant's motion for reconsideration of my denying the motion to set aside default judgment.
May I, Your Honor?
Oh, please.
So, Your Honor, this matter was, well, when we were last here, plaintiff was not here, so the court set
Plaintiff's lawyer was not here.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Plaintiff's lawyer was not here. So this matter was set over for today. And prior to our last hearing, Your Honor, defendant was not before the court because plaintiff had told the court and defendant that he was unavailable on the date that the court held the hearing, which I have included with my motion and the email where plaintiff indicated he was not available on that day and indicated to the court that he would be available sometime after May 11th and that the parties would consult and indicate to the court when that would happen. Everything after never happened. So the court held the April date where plaintiff indicated that they were not available. Defendant failed to show up and plaintiff obtained an order. We're asking that the court reconsider that order as pursuant to what plaintiff indicated they were unable to attend that day, and then in turn did attend that day without informing defendant, and then went on to obtain the order when defendant reasonably, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Donald, what is the palpable error by which the court was misled? That's what's
The-
required for reconsideration.
And
Demonstration.
again,
Thank you so much. Yeah, I know I got a partial Biggin raid. It was a partial. He gave me a shout out, and I appreciate that, Biggin. I don't know if he's listening, but thank you so much. Yeah, he rated Mando tonight. Mando does some really hard cases, and I do appreciate Mando's channel, but he does tough cases. He does a lot of really tough cases. So I appreciate you all being here. I try to stay away from those. Not saying I'm better or worse than him, but I don't like him. I don't like him. So I'm guessing the people that are here like the lighthearted more than the serious. But yeah, Mando does have a great channel. And Bacon, thank you so much for the raid. And giant shout out to Mando. I do watch you, Mando. If you listen to this, that wasn't a dig. It was just yeah, we have different channels. That's all. All right, let's go.
Palpable
the
error,
palpable,
error which must result in reversal of decision.
the
I mean, here's
palpable
my
error,
problem.
Your Honor, is that plaintiff indicated to the court and to defendant that they were unavailable
Okay,
and misled the court
and who-
and defendant,
Who,
and defendant reasonably relied on the fact that, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I'm a little concerned here. Maybe I'm confused, but my understanding of the way the case has been proceeding, indeed, my understanding is of the way I run my docket, is that I decide if there are adjournments or rescheduled. Did I enter an order saying that the April date would not proceed?
If you look at your, I'm sorry, Your Honor, if you look at the email,
I'm
you
sorry.
didn't order.
Is that email
I'm
from
sorry.
the court?
No, Your Honor, not an email
And the
from an
court
order.
speaks to its written orders, right?
This court speaks through its written orders, absolutely, Your Honor.
So what I had before the court was a request, not an order, a request to reschedule. The court
Yes,
determined
sir.
not to reschedule. So how could you, in the absence of an order from the court, decide that I'm going to have my schedule dictated by counsel for the plaintiff?
And Your Honor, again, if you read the email, the
The
court
email of
respond.
whom?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
The email of whom?
The email of the,
All right, guys, I don't want to pause it because this is really good. This is a really good back and forth the entire case. I want to pause it as little as possible. And yeah, no, I understand. I don't remember who said it, but yeah, I know I wasn't live yet when Biggin went live, or when Biggin raided. That has nothing to do with it. I was thanking Biggin for shouting out my name that I was coming up. I was just saying that Mando has a great channel. That's what I was saying. I don't remember who said that. Anyways, Heather, 10 months. The OG member. The OG Heather. If I don't say it that way, then I get questioned about it. But yeah, no, Heather, thank you so much. 10 months. That is the most you can be. She is the OG member. She was the very first member of my channel. So 10 months. We've made it to 10 months. Heather, thank you so much for taking this ride with me. It has been great. Thank you so much. This is awesome. 10 months. We are 2 months away from being a year of being monetized. Can you believe that? It's awesome. Heather, I love you. Anyways, next. Isn't that special? Remember for 6 months. Thank you so much. 6 months. That is amazing. Sorry, I just gave that giant prop to Heather for the 10 months because she was my first member. And then isn't that special for the 6 months? 6 months is awesome. I just don't know how to come back from my girlfriend. I don't know how to come back from that. Isn't that special? I do appreciate it, though. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. Thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. All right. Now that I put my foot in my mouth and I don't know how to come back from this, you guys just want to watch these lawyers and judges yell at each other? Let's go. Yeah, because I have no idea what to say now.
court to Mr. Vico, the
And what
plaintiff.
does it say?
The email reflected that the court would accept what the parties were going to schedule after the 11th. And I've included that email with the with my pleading, Your Honor.
Let me hear from Mr. Vico.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Let me go back a little bit and correct the record from the prior statements. Both plaintiff and plaintiff's counsel appeared at the hearing on the 27th.
Yeah,
I believe earlier there was a comment that plaintiff did not appear.
No, that was not my comments, brother counsel, but please go ahead.
Well, if it's correct on the record, that's my only point. In addition, Your Honor, the court's statements are well placed. There was no adjournment made by the court that we're aware of, nor was there any court order entered to that effect. And that's why we exercised our due diligence and checked the court website, and that's why we appeared at the hearing. And it seems to me that counsel and both counsel for defendant and defendant could have done the same due diligence, which they apparently didn't do. That's our position, Your Honor.
my problem here, Mr. Donald, is that when and let's go back to the setting of the April date.
Yes, sir.
How did that happen? It happens the way all of my pretrials are set. I say, I want to do this on such and such a date. Is that date okay with each party?
Did Aaron not get one? All right. Let me try something. Hold on. Is it the right? Yeah, I start camera. Hold on. I got. All right, let me know if you got it. Please, I hope you got it. Sorry, it takes me a second because I gotta switch windows and do everything, and I've got free memberships to give away for a month. So, Aaron, I really hope you got it. If Heather tried to buy it for you and you didn't get it, at least I hope that you got it from what I gave you. I really hope you did. Hopefully. I'm waiting. Could someone let me know if she got one or not? Everyone's laughing. Why is everyone laughing? I got LOLs. Did she get it? Did she get it before I did that? Because I did that 4 days early. Because I do it on the 1st and the 15th. Oh, she didn't get it? She didn't miss it again? Sparkle Poots is trying. Please. All right, hold on. I need to go through this. Hold on. I don't want to ignore people. I need to go through these. Sorry, I know we're in the middle of a court hearing, but you guys are all here to hang out, right? So Heather gifted. Oh, hold on. I gotta start with Brian. Brian, thank you so much for becoming a member. I do not want to forget about you. I'm sorry, Brian. I started looking at the random lottery of getting Aaron a membership. But Brian, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. That is awesome. Members only is tomorrow night, and now you're going to be there. So thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate it. Okay. That being said, thank you, Heather, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Vicky, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for whoever this weirdo is for their 5 gifted memberships. Sparkle Boots for the 5 gifted memberships. The memberships are just raining. Legal Fiction for the 10 gifted memberships. Mayor for the 5. All right, I can't keep up. Okay, I can't look at multiple screens. Can't. Aaron, did you get one? Did Aaron get one? All right. If Aaron didn't get one, I got one major question. Are you subscribed to the channel? Because I will count how many gifted memberships were just given out. So what do we have? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. And then we have Sashina. Sorry, Sashina. You popped in at a weird time. 40 memberships have been given out. Hopefully Aaron got one of them. Can please someone tell me? But Sashina, thank you so much for being a member for 9 months. Thank you so much, Sashina. We gotta continue this video. We gotta continue the video. All right, Aaron, I'm guessing Aaron didn't get it because Heather just donated another 5. All right, you guys are all awesome with your gifted memberships. You guys are fantastic. You guys are all fantastic with the gifted membership. You guys are all trying to get Aaron a membership. Holy, what is going on right now? What did Mo say? Yeah, a man has to do it, but Heather, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, Heather. Heather is Heather. I don't control her. She's my girlfriend. She's my partner for life. So, she's gonna do what she's gonna do. All right, did Aaron get one? Did Aaron get one? Can someone tell me if Aaron got one? Because I know that's what you're trying for. Someone please. I don't know. Checking your Aaron, you're checking your settings now. Hold on, guys, stop gifting memberships. Stop. If she has gifting turned off, she's not gonna get one. You guys are all going crazy trying to gift Aaron a membership, and she might not even have it enabled. All right, everyone calm down. All right, I'm gonna call out everybody though, because you guys are all awesome. I don't know where I left off. Nope. It's after Sashina. So I said thank you to Sashina. Heather donated another 5. I said thank you to Heather, of course, because Heather is a beautiful and strong woman. And yeah. If you got a membership from Heather, you better show up for membership Monday. Just saying. Isn't that special? Gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Isn't that special? Tumble Dry Low. You have one of my favorite names on YouTube. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership. Peeps gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Peeps. And Mayor comes in with a 5. Thank you so much, Mayor. I appreciate it. All right. I'm gonna keep playing the video because we're here for a video. I donated my 5. I can't do anything else. I thank you all for the gifted memberships to try to help Aaron out. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Aaron, there's nothing I can do. It is not on my side. It is all random. And I don't know what parameters that YouTube checks to get a gifted membership. I don't know. I don't. All I can say is be subscribed and talk and chat. That's all I know that helps. That's really all I know. All right, let's keep watching this gong show. I say gong show. You're gonna hear it. Okay, let's go.
And everybody says yes. So this was not a date which was set without agreement of the parties. This date being set with the agreement of the parties, the court issued an order for that date.
Again, if I may, Your Honor,
Yes,
if that is not how that transpired, that date of April. So if you again read the email that the court sent on Tuesday, March 28th at 11:02 a.m., it says, I spoke with Judge Robinson. Please provide at least 2 dates next month for the appointment for your adjournment that is convenient for both counsel. Once I receive those dates, no need to appear to tomorrow's Zoom hearing.
And were those dates provided?
No, Your Honor, because again,
I'm sorry?
No, Your Honor.
Okay,
Those
so
dates
let
were
me
not.
make sure I understand this. The court provided, or should I say my court clerk said, give me 2 dates next month that are convenient with both parties. And if you do that, there will not be necessary to appear. And it is uncontroverted that the 2 dates were not provided. Have I missed something?
No, Your Honor, you are not.
So then again, as usual, I'm confused. An order setting a date agreed to by the parties. Something comes up. An email is sent, a request is made to adjourn that date, and the court's response is, give me 2 dates next month that are convenient with both parties. If that is done, it won't be necessary for appear for the scheduled hearing.
All right.
Two
And
dates
so,
never provided. Two
yeah,
dates
so
not
then, Your
provided,
Honor,
all uncontroverted. So how do we get to a point where there's palpable error when the order had been entered with the date agreed to by all of the parties? A conditional, if you do this, you can get a new date, had been granted, and the if you do this was not done. How do we get to
So-
palpable error?
so again, Your Honor, going back to the email, so then according the plaintiff, not plaintiff's counsel, then responds and says Wednesday, April 26th and Thursday, April 27th are good dates. And then plaintiff's counsel responds and says that those are not good dates, Your Honor.
So then help me out. And once again, I'm still confused. You were made privy to communications between plaintiff and his lawyer.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
But you were made privy to communication between plaintiff and plaintiff's lawyer. I'm still missing. I'm still missing. The court being provided with two dates that were agreed to by the lawyers. I'm still missing that. I didn't see that.
Okay. And again, Your Honor, so that was not a communication between plaintiff and plaintiff's counsel. That was a communication between plaintiff and the court.
Okay.
And then once that communication,
And then what were the dates that were provided to the court? I got it on one side.
all right, so the dates that plaintiff provided to the court was April 26th and April 27th.
And in the way we operate our litigation, who speaks for a represented plaintiff?
The
The
lawyer.
plaintiff's lawyer.
Exactly, Your Honor. So
So
then,
again, I'm back to my same problem that the lawyers had been told, if you want a new date, a date different than the dates you had already agreed upon, then you got to provide two dates next month that are agreeable to both of y'all.
okay,
Not
I think-
done. That's
I think-
uncontroversial.
all right, I think I'm understanding the disconnect, Your Honor. So, Your Honor, on March 28th, when the hearing was, the next day, the March 29th date is when the hearing was going to happen. The court never got from the two parties a date that was acceptable pursuant to what the court says, where the two parties say this is acceptable.
And wasn't
So
that the
there was
condition of
never-
adjournment?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Wasn't getting those two dates from the parties for alternate dates, wasn't that the condition of the adjournment of the scheduled hearing? That's the point I'm trying to make here. I'm having trouble with your argument, sir.
Provide. All right, I'm sorry, I can read you I can read the court's email to us again, Your Honor. And it doesn't seem as if that is a condition of, it says, I spoke to Judge Robinson. Please provide at least 2 dates next month for your adjournment that is convenient for both counsels. It doesn't seem from the
Continue to
email,
read
the
the
plain reading
email.
of, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Continue to read the email, sir.
Once I receive those dates, no need to appear to tomorrow's Zoom hearing.
Once
Which was
I
the 29th.
received those dates,
I'm sorry,
it
Your Honor.
is uncontroverted. The court did not receive those two dates, sir.
So that means that, and I agree, It is uncontroverted.
Then
So
nothing
then
changed.
so then, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Then nothing changed. You already
So
had
then,
a scheduled date. A problem arose and the court said, give me 2 dates next month that are convenient for both counsel. And if you do that, there won't be a need to appear for the hearing.
On the 29th.
Everybody agrees the 2 dates were never provided.
So,
Why then
mhm.
do you believe, in the absence of an order from the court, that the scheduled hearing was not to proceed?
The scheduled hearing was for March 29th, Your Honor. So I agree that if the 2 dates were not provided, the date that on the 28th, because the condition was not met, that 2 dates were not provided, the hearing on the 29th should have taken place. But it did not take place. Neither party appeared, Your Honor. So we are in absolute agreement on that.
I told you people are going to start yelling. People will start yelling. Both attorneys start yelling. The judge starts yelling. We still have about 20 minutes left of this hearing. Just so you know, everyone's yelling at each other. This is what I find fun, because everyone thinks they're right. So this is very fun for me. Sorry, had to pause it. Had to give that little break. Hope you guys are great. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Let's go. Hold on. I got to make sure I got all the... Yep, got everything. All right, let's go.
Okay, so both sides agree that you disobeyed the court's order. Continue. And again, I'm still looking for my palpable error by which the court was misled. I don't understand how, in the face of a written order, failure to appear is a palpable error.
Well, again, Your Honor, so again, using the reasoning that the court has laid out for us, the hearing on the 29th should have happened because the condition preceding did not happen.
Okay.
Further, the court then sets another date pursuant to a plaintiff's email, not what the court has indicated in its email.
Okay.
And the defendant reasonably relying on what the plaintiff, not plaintiffs, or I should say plaintiff's counsel, not plaintiff, saying that I can't make it on this day. And again, then if you read some more, Your Honor, up further.
Did you get an order from the court for the date when you didn't appear?
Did I get an order on
from the court scheduling that date?
I did not get an order from the court to appear on the 28th, Your Honor. No, I did not. And again, that is the crux of the matter.
That is perfect. Thank you so much, Heather. Wrong answers only. What are they arguing about? Does anybody know what they're arguing about at this point? I do. I actually know what they're arguing about, but they really haven't said anything. Nobody has said anything about the case. The plaintiff, who's actually the guy in the bottom right, who has an attorney who's in the bottom left, the plaintiff hasn't said a word. But this is hilarious. Everyone's yelling. Do we know what they're arguing about? Heather, that is perfect. I want to see answers. Wrong answers only. Well, it doesn't even matter if it's wrong answers only. I don't think you guys have any idea at this point. This is what's awesome about looking at old clips. No idea what's going on. But this is hilarious. Let's go. Let's go. Wrong answers, right answers. Let's go. Let me see your best answers.
Now, I did get an order not dismissing, but from plaintiff indicating that you had dismissed the matter and assessed costs. And I got that from plaintiff. Then I filed our motion to reconsider, which at the time when we were here last, apparently the court did not have, because then the court indicated that they didn't have an order to be reconsidered. So then the court indicated that it would draft an order, and I could then ask for that reconsideration at this date today. The palpable error, Your Honor, is plaintiff misleading the court and misleading defendant's counsel as to could they appear that date, then appearing on that date after saying they could not appear on that date, they misled the court and plaintiff's counsel, which, Your Honor, again, using the court's justifiable rationale, the date on the 29th absolutely should have happened because no dates were given. The two dates were not given on the 28th.
Mr. Brico.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. Are you asking me to reply to that?
I'm asking if there's anything else you want to tell me.
Yes, I fully agree, obviously, with the court's position. And again, no order was ever entered by the court adjourning. I think we're talking about the hearing on April 27th, aren't we, Your Honor?
That's my understanding.
That's mine also. Other counsel keeps referring to a hearing on March 29th.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with that.
Yeah, I'm glad you are, because I am too, Your Honor. In addition, it was clear that there was a hearing scheduled on the 27th of April, which hearing was held by the court pursuant to its original order. No order was ever given by the court to adjourn that date. And again, exercising our due diligence, Your Honor, and we weren't the moving party. It was certainly incumbent on moving party to perform due diligence and look at the court's docket online, which is what we did, to make sure that the hearing was being held or whether it was adjourned. And again, we saw no order adjourning it. So that's why we performed the due diligence, because without an order, in our opinion, that hearing date stood as ordered by the court.
That's my understanding of how things work.
If I may just briefly, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
The order issue, and I understand that while my motion is in regards to the hearing in April, the order for the hearing on the March 29th was the order that I am now saying we should have appeared on the 29th. And plaintiffs.
All right, come on. All right, I get it. The order of the order from the order within the order says that I should have made an order to respond to the order of the court with the order on top of the order. Yeah, how many times can you say order in one sentence, man? This is hilarious to me. I told you guys this is going to be confusing. This is fun. And we have attorneys yelling at each other. The judge is like, what the fuck? I'm just telling you. All right, let's go.
Motion to adjourn that hearing on the 29th because he was unavailable is where we're at. Because on the 28th, before that order that ordered us before you on the 29th, plaintiff asked for another date. Plaintiff then failed to do what the court ordered them to do, which was to give the court 2 new dates to get another date. So then the March 29th should have happened, Your Honor, because plaintiff did not do as ordered and got another date anyway.
All right.
May I have a final reply to what defendant's counsel is referring to as an order is not an order. It was an email. And the condition, as this court has pointed out repeatedly, the condition of the email was never met. Consequently, the April 27th date stood as originally scheduled. This is all pretty straightforward, Your Honor.
Yeah, the problem that we have here is that we have your client stepping out of his.
No, I've got no control over that. That's all YouTube. If you gift memberships, it goes to random people. Now, it's from what I understand, the way gifted membership works is people that are actively engaging in the chat will get them first. After that, it goes to subscribers. After that, or no, sorry, it goes to people that are lurking, and then after that, it goes to subscribers. That's how I understand it works, but it doesn't always work that way. So I have no idea how it works. But yeah, okay, let's keep going.
Lane. This whole confusion is because your client improperly communicated with the court. That's not his business. He has a lawyer. That's the lawyer's job. And that's the whole problem, crux of this whole thing. And although I think it is quite clear that it was incredibly sloppy practice on the part of Mr. Donald to fail to appear for a scheduled hearing for which there was a written order in the absence of an order altering that.
All right, I know I'm pausing a lot, but this judge's voice, Judge Robinson, he needs a gold chain, a mohawk, and then he's like, "I pity the fool." Like that's what his voice sounds like to me. I pity the fool that's gonna come into this court without a proper motion. I mean, that's what he sounds like to me. I'm just saying. I like this judge. I like this judge a lot. I respect him, and I love how he just puts people in their place. But I'm telling you, this guy has a Mr. T voice, and he doesn't even know it.
The fact remains that the predicate setup for this screw up was your client's doing something he ought not to have done. If your client wants to communicate with the court, then go to law school, get admitted to the bar. This is not the Gong Show. So what I'm going to do is as follows. I am going to reluctantly, because I do not like rewarding sloppy practice, Mr. Donald.
I understand, Your
Grant
Honor.
your motion for reconsideration. I am going to set the matter for a pretrial, August the 7th at 11 o'clock. Does that date and time work for everybody?
Give me 1 second, Your Honor. Let me check my calendar. You said August the 2nd?
7, August 7, excuse me.
Sorry. Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks for the correction. That date is fine with me. What time, Your Honor?
11.
Can we all take a moment, please, and say goodbye to the Gong Show? We all need to say goodbye to the Gong Show. I had a friend that used to use that term all the time. This isn't a Gong Show. Looks like you need to enter the Gong Show. He used it all the time. And that was the worst show on the planet for me when I was a kid, because I never understood it. Now, I was born in 84, and the Gong Show was in the 80s. I believe it was the 80s. I don't know. But I watched it on the Game Show Network, and I thought it was the worst show that was ever created. But I still understand the term, this isn't the Gong Show. And it's hilarious to me just because that one friend. So we need to remember that line, this isn't the Gong Show. Thank you, Judge, for bringing that back. Thank you so much.
1 o'clock like today.
Okay.
Mr. Donald?
That date is fine with me, Your Honor.
All right. Well,
And-
I'm sorry, go ahead. What do you want to say?
I was just going to say, just so that I'm clear, Your Honor. So the pretrial will that date, the August 7th date, will that be to argue our motions to some, because both parties had submitted a motion for summary disposition? So I just want to be clear what the pretrial date is, Your Honor. That's all.
The pretrial is to just get this file back on track.
Okay.
Because
fine,
we
yeah.
have a situation where, if you recall, the court had already entered a default judgment in this matter.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And when I look at the file, it looks like the last time I look at the motion, at the default judgment, there was the motion, I didn't see motions for summary disposition. What I saw was a motion to set aside the default. What I saw
Your Honor.
was a request for a debtor's examination. Not the same thing as
I don't interrupt it as much as I want to, and I don't want to interrupt it as much as I wish to. But Terry, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. And yeah, I do try. But this is a live stream. My live streams, I interact with the people that are in the chat, and I will never stop doing that. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your comment. I do try to limit my interactions and pauses. But yeah, it's a live stream, man. I don't know what else to say. But I thank you so much for hanging out, though, Terry. I appreciate it.
motion for summary disposition. And what I saw when I reviewed the register of action is the court denying on April 27th the motion to set aside the default judgment, saying that there was to be a 7-day order submitted. Then we had the supposed subpoena that was issued for May 25th for the debtor's examination. Then the motion for reconsideration was filed. Then we finally find ourselves here. So the posture, as I understand the case, is that the case is in a situation where the only thing matter to be heard is not a motion for summary disposition. It is a motion to set aside the default judgment. And I'm not understanding where this summary disposition comes from.
That's fine, Your Honor. I will address the default at our next hearing.
So this is a situation. I'm going to grant your motion to reconsider my decision not to set aside the default judgment. I will hear argument on that August 7th date to yea or nay set aside the default judgment. If there are any further communications with the court, they will be from the lawyers only. Do we have anything else we need to resolve today, gentlemen?
Yes, one last, Your Honor. We've been, as you know, there's been a judgment entered in this case by the court, and we've been trying to schedule a creditor's exam resulting from that judgment. Can we address that issue, Your Honor?
Well, let us assume for purposes of our discussion that I decide not to set aside the default judgment in August. What will you have to do? Schedule a creditor's exam.
Correct, Your Honor.
Different by waiting until that time. And again,
Hey, daily court dockets. I wish you luck, man. I wish you luck. My advice to you, just put out content. I'm guessing daily court dockets is your channel name. So you're going to be putting out court stuff. Yeah, just put out content. That's all you got to do. Put out content and keep putting out content. And then figure out where your niche is. That's what I will say. But I wish you luck, my friend. I wish you luck.
we have this failure to communicate because we have unauthorized contact with the court by your client. So what we're going to do is Mr. Donald is going to submit an order that is going to grant the motion for reconsideration. And in that order, he is going to schedule for August 7th at 11 o'clock, the defendant's motion to set aside the default judgment. If either of you wish to file any supplemental pleadings on the subject of setting aside the default judgment, the court will be willing to do so. It appears to me, looking at my order dated June 6th, that I had intended to set aside that judgment, but I looked like I wrote the wrong word. It looked like I wrote denied when I wrote, I should have written granted. Why would I assess attorney fees if I decided not to set aside the default judgment? But that'll be heard and decided August the 7th at 11 o'clock. The lesson, Mr. Bartholomew, you want to communicate, that's why you have a lawyer. The lesson, Mr. Donald, is that the court speaks by its written orders. The lesson, counsel, both of you, is that if you have a condition preceding to getting relief from the court and that condition preceding is not met, then the court's original order stands. Is there anything else, gentlemen?
Your
Oh,
Honor,
yeah.
I apologize. I didn't have a piece of paper to write some notes here. Would the court mind repeating its conclusion here?
The order is as follows. The motion for reconsideration is granted. On August 7th at 11 o'clock, the court will hear the motion to set aside the default judgment. If either of you wish to supplement your existing pleadings on that question, setting aside the default judgment, you may do so.
And you also said the defendant is to submit a proposed order.
No, the plaintiff, who is the moving party, is submitting the order.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The defendant is the moving party.
The defendant is still submitting the order.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Defendant is submitting the order.
That's what I thought. That's what I said.
Granting the motion for reconsideration.
And setting the hearing.
Calendaring the hearing, August 7th, 2023 at 11 o'clock on the motion to set aside the default judgment. That's what any party who wishes to supplement the pleadings previously filed on the motion to set aside default judgment may do so.
Just finishing my notes, Your Honor. Thank you for your indulgence.
Don't thank me, the taxpayers, by my time. Is there anything else, gentlemen?
Your Honor, if I may, I just wanted to take this time to apologize to the court. I misunderstood because at the time Mr. Velko was in the hospital, I wasn't sure whether he would be able to communicate with the court. I realize now that I should have reached out to Mr. Donald, who would have been able to communicate with the court. So I just wanted to apologize for that misunderstanding. It won't happen again.
Stay in your lane, Mr. Bartholomew.
Your Honor,
Ooh, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. All right. So we kind of found out what this entire case was about. Well, we actually don't. I have no idea what this case is about. The guy in the bottom right is trying to file a lawsuit against somebody. We don't know, but he's the plaintiff, and he was filing paperwork on behalf of his attorney who was sick, and that's where this all confusion happened. So we had, where are we at now? 30 minutes of people not yelling, but kind of yelling at each other. Everyone's confused, and we're about to find out why. So 30 minutes could have been avoided if this guy just said, "Oh yeah, I messed up." We're about to find out why he messed up. Anyways, this is why I love Judge Robinson. He's awesome. He does not put up with anything, and I've been hardcore watching him, which is why I'm, playing a video of his right now. All right, let's go.
expand a little bit on Mr. Bartholomew.
All right, sorry. I'm paused right now. Ali T, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Members only Monday is tomorrow night. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I need to catch up on some things. Mayor, I believe you're the last person I thanked for gifted memberships. If I didn't, thank you so much, Mayor. I appreciate it. But Mayor knows I love that guy. He was just hanging out with me a couple nights ago. So, Mayor, hope you're well. And I know you made it to wherever you are now. So I'm glad you're good. Heather's awesome. She's so awesome. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate it, Heather. Becca, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Everyone's gifted memberships. You guys are awesome. Sparkle Poots. Pookle Spark. Thank you so much. Pause required. And you got your pause. I know it was a little late, but thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. And we get down to Ali. Thank you so much, Ali. All right. let's finish this clip up. We still have a bunch more to go, a lot more to go. So yeah, just wanted to catch up real quick. We're gonna finish this out. There's only about 2 minutes left of this hearing.
His comment, both my wife and I did have a serious case of COVID, and we were either in the hospital or in a rehab facility. I don't recall which at that time, but one or the other. And Mr. Bartholomew's comment is completely accurate.
Well, I understood that there was an illness, and that was the genesis of Mr. Bartholomew's communication with the court.
Yes, exactly, Your Honor.
But the fact of the matter remains, it's an improper communication, and it's the genesis of all of our problems in this regard.
Did you ever see the movie, Your Honor, The Cool Hand Luke?
Yeah,
You know the famous line?
what we have here is a failure to communicate.
Exactly.
But it's not a failure to communicate. It's a failure to follow the rules. Those are different
Yes.
entirely.
Yes, Your Honor. Just to finish then, the ruling is a motion for reconsideration is granted, and a hearing is rescheduled for August 7th at 11 o'clock, and defendant's counsel is to submit an order to that effect.
Yes. And the order will also provide that either party, if they wish, not required, but may supplement their previous pleadings on the motion to set aside default judgment.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry I missed that. You're correct. Of course.
Is there anything else, gentlemen?
No, Your Honor.
It's really been lovely, but I have a docket to get to.
Thank you, Your Honor. I
Thank you.
appreciate the time. Have a great rest of the day.
Be careful, gentlemen. Take care of yourselves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. That was my best low man voice. All right, yeah. Judge Robinson's awesome. I'm now a huge fan of Judge Robinson. No nonsense, Judge. I love it, and he calls people out, not just defendants but attorneys. It's awesome. I thought that one was fun. Okay, now we're gonna laugh with Judge Simpson for the next probably 5 to 6 minutes before we go to the next case. But I feel like, you know what? Every once in a while, we gotta laugh with some judges. If you guys have hung around with me long enough, you know, I try to get the funny with the sad at the same time. So we're gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh for the next 5 minutes, and you're gonna find out why. Judge Simpson's awesome. All right, let's go. Hold on. Am I caught up? No, I'm not. Annalisa Molina. My favorite name to say on the internet, next to Heather. Sorry, Annalisa Molina, you're number 2. Heather is number 1, but Annalisa Molina is my second favorite name to say on the internet. Annalisa Molina, thank you so much for the 6 months. Thanks for an amazing channel call. Thank you for hanging out with us, Annalisa. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. No, thank you. I appreciate it. You're awesome. All right. Let's watch Judge Simpson make fun of some young attorneys. Let's go.
Court does call the case of the People versus Laurel Howard.
Isn't that special? I do like your name. I like your name. There are a bunch of names that I really appreciate. Annalisa Molina is just really fun to say. Heather is my girlfriend. Obviously, she's going to be number 1. She's going to be my favorite one. Now, if my kids ever join this, you guys are all dropping 2 pegs. Just so you know, because I've got 2 kids. If they ever start joining the chat, you guys are instantly dropping 2 pegs. But Heather, number 1, love saying the name Annalisa Molina. Isn't that special? I like that name. Indestructible Cauliflower. I have not seen him in a while, him or her. That is an amazing name. I like really cool, creative names. Cool, creative. Indestructible Cauliflower. That's a cool, creative name. Annalisa Molina is just a really fun name to say. Like that's her. I'm guessing that's her given name. All right, yeah, I'm digging a hole. Let's just watch. Let's just go.
Oh, boy. He's in the, that's the one adjourned. Good morning, Your Honor. Nathan Turner requesting permission to practice pursuant to Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under the supervision of Porcio here. Porcio here. Feaster, I'm sorry. I thought he was doing really well. I'm just vision of Torcio here. For a second, that was his last name. I apologize.
Wow.
I apologize, Your Honor.
No, hey, you did what you could. Have you been before me before? Oh, he's gonna have another meeting.
Not present. Representing Mr. Howard, who is unfortunately not present because he's in the hospital.
Have you been before me before?
No, sir.
No, I can tell. Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Georgia, Your Honor.
Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, that explains part of it.
I have.
So, where'd you go to undergrad?
Harvard, actually.
Like that means anything. All right.
I was gonna say that explains
And
itself.
yeah, that does. All right. So you went from Georgia to Harvard.
I did.
Yeah, that had to be a shock. And then where'd you go to law school?
I'm currently in law school at Michigan, Your Honor.
So you upgraded. That's bad.
That's right.
Okay. What part of Georgia?
South Georgia.
South Georgia. That's a big area.
It's
Where?
called Albany, Georgia. The native.
Albany. Yeah, so I kind of know where that is. The guy had crawled out from under a rock. So he's from Albany to Georgia, Albany, Georgia to Harvard,
That's right.
and now to Michigan.
That's right.
And you said Torcio here. Okay, whatever. No, apparently your education's done you well. All right. Permission to practice is granted. Go ahead.
I apologize, Your Honor. I was just given this case to do this.
Your Honor, make counsel approach.
Yes, you can. Feaster here. Come on up, bring him.
Your Honor, people had a bench conference with counsel. We did provide a copy of the IME that was provided from the Public Defender's Office. I had shared that with the Forensic Center, forensic psychiatrist as well, and that led to the amended report that was filed with the court recently. And Mr. Feaster and I are contemplating MCL 330.1515 and what answers that we can provide to you about whether or not you're going to order the prosecutor to file that petition. So I believe Mr. Feaster was requesting an adjournment, and we talked about August 27th as the next date.
That's all accurate, Your Honor.
All right. This matter is adjourned August 27th, 2024, 9 a.m. All right. Thank you.
All right. You know what? I should not have paused it right there. We got one more. We went from attorneys yelling at each other, judge completely confused. We were all confused. There is still actually one more. We're going back to Judge Simpson with the same attorney, the same student Harvard attorney. Let's go. I don't know why I put next case in. I should have just put a fade.
Court calls the case People versus Emil Thomas. Oh boy.
Your Honor.
Oh boy. He's back.
Nathan Turner requesting permission to practice pursuant to Michigan Court Rule.
Seriously?
8.120.
Seriously?
Supervision.
Seriously, hold on just a minute. Carrie, did you talk to him at all?
I did, Judge.
All right. Did you tell him that I only need that once per session?
I did not.
You did not?
I did not.
Why didn't you tell him that?
I apologize, Your Honor.
Because now he's standing up here still rambling through that stuff. You got kind of that Georgia Harvard thing going on.
That's right.
I can only understand every third word. And you made him say all that again.
Kind of like a.
Well, when he got to the end of it, this is really what I want to know. When he got to the end and he said under the supervision, who was he gonna say? He would be you this time?
It would be me.
Okay, not Feaster here.
That's correct.
Okay, all right.
That's why he wanted to say it.
That's why he wanted to do it? Oh, well, fine, go ahead. I'm listening. No, go ahead. No, the whole thing, again.
Oh, good morning, Your Honor. Nathan Turner requesting permission to practice pursuant to Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under the supervision of Assistant Public Defender Shanaza Karyakan-Rowley, representing Mr. Emil Thomas, who is here with me today.
All right, permission to practice is granted again.
Thank you.
All right, what are we doing on this case?
Provided some information by the public defender obtaining a CPL. He had one previously. It was expired at the time of this incident, but he's since received a CPL. Based on that, in the interest of justice, I'm going to have a nollie pros filed with this court probably by the end of today, if that's okay.
All right. Any objection to that?
No objection at all, Your Honor.
You think you won something? You see that? He smiled. Oh, I don't have any objection. All right. This case is nollie pros. It'll be dismissed, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
They call it dropping the H-bomb. And so they should expect this type of reaction when they do drop the H-bomb. Some people say they went to college, Cambridge, and just leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
I dropped it very reluctantly.
No.
In that situation.
No, you were trying to brag. I get it.
I was like,
I get it, but you don't understand. That means nothing to us.
I know, that's why I was very reluctant.
Nothing at all. I don't even know where that is. Some school, someplace. Court does call the case.
You know what the best part of that clip was? Judge Simpson, the way that he harassed that young attorney that was in Harvard, it was awesome. Because it humbled the kid, right? And hopefully it humbled the kid. Because attorneys are gonna walk in like, I went to Harvard, I'm hot shit. You guys have nothing on me, I'm hot shit. He humbled that kid. And I don't know whether or not he's gonna be a good attorney or not, but I think that was the best way to handle that. To send that kid away laughing and enjoying his time in court, somewhat humbled, like, you don't just walk up here and do your thing and think we're gonna be you went to Harvard. Anyways, that was fun. All right, we're going back to real court now. All right. I don't know what the next clip is. I gotta play it. Hold on.
Okay.
We're going back to Reno. Welcome to Reno. If you guys haven't been to Reno, please check your fasten seatbelts. The fasten seatbelt sign is on. Make sure your stowaways are stowed away. We are headed to Reno. Please be careful. Let's go.
Okay, let's get rolling. Arbus Seal, S-E-A-L-E. It's 10168. What are we doing?
Ms. Sills is going to deny failing to appear, and she's going to enter a not guilty plea. We need to talk about her custodial status.
Okay. All right, Miss Seal, are you there?
Your Honor, she's on her way up.
Okay. Hello, Miss Seal.
Good morning.
You have 2 failures to appear. We can take care of those now, or we can take care of them at your trial in the event you plead. Typically, what I do is give you time served, and then we just move on with the other matter. However, so do you admit failing to appear on September 1st of 2022?
I was at the location, but I was not did not make it in the courtroom.
All right. Do you admit failing to appear? Okay. Just answer the question.
Question. I couldn't get past the security to get in the courtroom.
Okay. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to put down, there's also a failure to appear on February 23rd of 2023. Do you admit or deny appearing on that date. Okay, well, I'm going to put that down as a denial too. All right, what is your plea, young lady, to obstructing and resisting an officer on July 25th of 2022?
Okay, you said two things, and so far this is like number 3. I was trying to think the date on the recall of 7/23. So I'm not sure, because it was only one,
Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm
there
gonna
was
help you out with this. I'm gonna help you out with this. We're gonna enter a not guilty plea on your obstructing and resisting. The city on bail.
Thank you, Your Honor. This case has been pending since 2022. It looks like we have very limited information on the pretrial assessment report because she was uncooperative and her interview had to be terminated. Excuse me. All we know is that she's only been in Reno for 1 day, and the reason why she got picked up is because she her new charges are from Sparks, and that's a hit and run. So with that, Your Honor, I think that bail is definitely appropriate. She doesn't live here. She hasn't shown up in years to handle her court matter. So I'm going to ask that you impose bail in the amount of $1,000 bondable.
Mr. McGinnis?
Yeah, I feel for Miss Sill. I think she's had some difficulties. I just would hope that she just would come to court in the future. I know she posted a cash bail at one point in time on one of these, and the city actually forfeited her, almost $1,200 bail. I know that's a lot of money for her. I'm going to submit a judge. I just feel sorry for Miss Sill.
All right, young lady, what I'm going to do is you posted a $1,093 bond. That's going to be forfeited. You lose that money. And I'm going to post a new bail on it of $500. And so you make that bail, you report upon release to the Reno Municipal Court, and your pretrial conditions are obey all laws, no drugs or alcohol. Did you apply for a legal defender? Just yes or no?
What?
Did you apply for a legal defender?
I'm not eligible for a
Okay, let me ask you, let me ask you a question. Hey, what do you clear
Are
a
you going to
month?
allow me time to answer your question when you ask?
No, I'm going to ask one more question. What do you make a month?
More than what is
All right, that's fine. Listen, are you working? I'm trying to help you out here by getting you an attorney. What do you clear a month?
I'm not eligible for a public defender.
All right, that's fine. Your public defender is denied then, or your legal defender is denied. Let's get a trial date for this young woman. Once again, your bail is forfeited. You lost $1,093. I'm putting a new bail on this now at $500 because you just don't show up. So go ahead, Donna, let's give her a trial date.
That's going to be September 3rd at 1 o'clock.
Now, if you change your mind, talk to the jail and ask for a legal defender application. If you do that, I review it. If you're eligible, I'll get you a legal defender. You have to do something on your end. Thank you, Miss Seal. Okay, let's go to Kenyon Williams, 09785. Hello?
I'm paying again for
Hello,
what?
Judge, I'm here. Judge, I'm here. Pick me,
Kenyon
Judge.
Williams, W.
All right, sorry. Yeah, so we're having fun. This is fun. Yeah, that was a little weird. I like watching Reno, and yeah, I've got a little guilty pleasure. I watch Reno. I call it my Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, just because of obvious reasons. Okay, I think this might be the last case. I think. Let's see, we're at 47 minutes. This video is 58 minutes. So we still have 11 minutes left. We might have 2 cases left, or this might be an 11-minute case. We'll see. Hold on.
Magistrate Hillary.
Nope, this is the last case. Okay. This is thanks to No One Know. I don't know if No One Know's here. I haven't seen his name pop up. At least I don't think I have. No, if you're in the chat, I apologize. No One Know, let me know about this. This is a potential Karen. She's not a Karen. She's just someone who you know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide. But this one's kind of fun. So let's go. Magistrate Braley, Michigan. Let's go.
Braley presiding. Now calling 24T12634. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Zora Ranemoon. Can I have appearances, please, from the officer? First, state your name for the record.
Michael Rice.
And ma'am, please state your name for the record.
Yes.
State your name.
Oh, okay. Should I say it or?
Just say it.
Okay. Zora Ranemoon.
Okay, thank you very much. Today is the date and time set for an informal hearing in this matter. What I have is a citation dated July 20th of 2024 that charges that on or about that date, you did have a black Toyota Prius parked in the Ford Lake Park boat lot, which it is not supposed to be parked in the boat lot if it does not have a trailer attached to it. That is a civil infraction. There is no criminal penalty associated with this, no jail time, no probation. However, there is a $50 fine. So, do you understand all that?
I understand, but I have to say,
before you get started, okay. Mr. Rife, before we get started, was there anything that you wanted to say? No. Okay, thank you. Let the record reflect that he shook his head no. Okay, so Ms. Ranemoon, you have 3 basic options when it comes to this citation. You can accept responsibility, that is, admit that you parked in the boat lot and did not have a trailer attached to your car, basically pay the ticket. You can admit responsibility with an explanation, so the court can take into consideration any mitigating factors and potentially lessen or eliminate the fine. Finally, you can deny responsibility, that is, deny.
Jude Curio, thank you so much for the 5 months. I do watch. Good. I'm glad you watch. I am so glad you watch. I appreciate the 5 months. I'm sorry. I did pause it at a really awkward time, so let's keep going. But I just want to call Jude Curio. Thank you so much.
That you parked your car in the boat lot without a trailer attached to it. And we will proceed to the informal hearing. I will swear in both sides, take testimony, and make a decision based on preponderance of the evidence. That is a 49% to 51% standard. Okay? Do you understand those options?
But the last option.
All right, we're about to have some fun. Sherry, thank you so much. I can't see it. I hate that the buttons cover it. Remember for 2 months. Thank you so much. Great chat tonight. It's been a great chat tonight. It's been a great live tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. You know what? I spoke way too soon. We were having a great chat. We really were. And then we get weirdos that just pop up. They just pop up. Not really sure why, but weirdos just pop up around the corner. Oh, sorry. Lone Wolf, didn't see you there. How are you doing, Lone Wolf?
What, are you talking to me? I'm not here. Aren't we watching a video? Why are we paused?
That's actually a really good question. Lone Wolf, thank you so much for hanging out.
You're pausing without super chats. No pauses without super chats. We've talked about this.
You're right. Not pausing without super chats. All right, thank you, Lone Wolf. Thank you. I will hit the play button right now. You want me to hit the play button?
Please hit the play button, please.
All right. Can you make your dog roll over? If you can make your dog roll over, I will hit the play button.
I honestly don't know if that's an option.
Epic fail. Epic fail. You know what? You're lucky. You're lucky you're my friend. But let's go.
Okay, so you understand the options and you want to go with the last option.
Yeah, should I say why, actually I contest, because
Okay, before you get started. Okay, so you are denying responsibility.
somehow,
Okay, so you are denying that you were parked in the boat lot.
I did park.
Okay,
But I
so
didn't.
okay. Raise your right hand, everybody. Mr. Reif, you're going to have to unmute.
All right, before we get into this case, Lone Wolf, I very much appreciate you trying to do whatever you were trying to do. I don't know what you did, but you were trying to roll over and it was hilarious. And I just want to pause it to appreciate the fact everyone appreciate Lone Wolf for jumping on stream with me tonight and hanging out. But he actually tried to roll over. He did. He's like, can I actually make this happen? And he tried. It doesn't work. But you tried. I appreciate it. Oh, all right. You're gonna have to send me the coding. I'll figure it out for you. I'll make your wolf do a backflip. I'll make it do a backflip.
It's limited software. What can I say? It's like at this point, it's like 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, no, that's I get it. But your wolf is still awesome. We love your wolf, but I'm gonna figure out how to make your wolf do a backflip, and then we're gonna combine our intros. So when I say do your jump kicks and backflips, your wolf is gonna come in with a jump kick and then a backflip, and then people are gonna stop asking me to do it. But then you can use it on your intro too. I call that killing 4 birds with 1 stone. You know, the old saying.
I just don't know the key combinations.
All right, let's keep going.
There's one that will let me do it here somewhere.
Anyways, Lone Wolf, thank you so much for hanging out for the little bit. You guys all know Lone Wolf. If one of my mods can drop his channel, I think everyone knows who his channel is. But for those of you that don't, please drop the channel. All right, you want to see how this potential Karen tries to fight a boating ticket?
Oh yes, I do.
Let's go. I'm pretty sure you've seen this already, but this is what makes it fun. Now I get to watch it.
I haven't seen this.
You haven't seen this one? Oh, this is good. This is thanks to No. No let me know this was happening. And No said 100% this is a Karen. I'm like at a 30% it's a Karen, but if No's there, he said 100%. I'm like, nope, 30%, 30% max. So just so you know, for those of you that know No, tell him that he's wrong. It's 30%. All right, let's go.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to the best of your information, knowledge, and belief? Officer Reif?
I do.
yes.
And Ms. Ronamoon said yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the way that this is going to work, you can put your hand down.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, the way that this is going to work, I am going to take testimony from both sides. The officer in.
All right, hold on. We've got the youngest viewer here. Say hi to Colette, my granddaughter. Well, Colette, hello, Colette. Welcome to the channel. And Colette, tell your mom to make sure she hits that like button. It's very important. But Colette, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Lizette, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And thank you for bringing your granddaughter along. I appreciate it. Don't pay attention to Lone Wolf. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He really doesn't. He just pops up with this wolf thing and he acts cool. He really is. He's actually really cool. But I like to pretend he's not because I try to humble him. It doesn't work, but I try to pretend it does. Anyways, Lisette, thank you. Lisette, thank you so much for hanging out with us and your granddaughter, Colette. Hello to Colette.
in charge of issuing the citation is going to go first. He is the plaintiff, so he is going to tell his side of the story. He will present any witnesses or testimony or evidence that he may have. You are not to interrupt him. After he is done, it will be your turn to present your side of the story. He will not interrupt you either. And then at the end of everything, I will be making a decision. Okay?
Okay.
And I will note that because you are appearing before the magistrate today, that, and this goes for either side, you have 7 days from the date of my decision to appeal it to the judge. So, Officer Wright.
So when we write tickets based on if a vehicle is parked in our paved boat lot at Ford Lake Park without a trailer. All of the spots in that parking lot are reserved for vehicles with a trailer attached. There are several signs posted before you make it to that parking lot, as well as our gate attendants remind people that they see without trailers that they need to park in the gravel lot so that they don't get the ticket. When we go around and we see that there's a vehicle in the parking lot without a ticket, or without a trailer, what we do is we make an announcement over our PA and our work truck, reminding people that, hey, like, you have to come move your car if you don't have a trailer. And we have a flashing green light on top to kind of draw attention to that as well. And depending on what all is going on at the other parks and with our gate attendants, we'll leave anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes between when we make that announcement and when we write the ticket.
Okay. And what happened on July 20th?
So that was a case where I drove through and I saw that the vehicle was parked in the boat lot without a boat trailer on it. So I pulled up alongside it. I turned on the flashing green lights and I made the announcement. And I sat there for about 10-15 minutes watching to see if I saw anyone start to move towards the car, or if I could see anybody sitting in the car that I might assume was associated with the car. And nobody came over. So at that point, I wrote the ticket.
Okay. And what vehicle was this?
It was a black Toyota Prius.
Okay. And there was no trailer attached to it?
Correct.
Okay. Did you have anything else that you wanted to say, or do you have any evidence or anything to present?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Ma'am, it is.
All right. Lone Wolf. All right. For everyone who got here when I was kind of throwing shade at Lone Wolf, you guys know I love Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf's a good friend of mine. He came up here just to hang out, and I actually invited him before the stream started, and he was happy enough to send me a message like, "Wait, was I coming up here tonight or not?" And he was talking in the side chat the entire time. So I'm the asshole. I'm sorry, Lone Wolf, but yeah.
No, I never said yes.
You didn't say yes.
I was hoping you would forget about it.
Well, then why did you bring it up?
It's all your fault.
Okay, so I was right. You didn't say yes. I thought. Why would you do that? Well, I actually just called you out publicly.
Here you go. You're not reading all of the comments again.
Yeah, I don't read. I skim. I don't read. For everyone that knows this, I don't read. If you send me a paragraph, I'll read 3 words, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I know exactly what they're saying, and I'll respond to it. And they're like, wait, I asked you what you're having for dinner, and you said yes. My socks are dry. Like,
I just realized how to see comments over here now. I've not even been reading chat this whole time. I've been playing with my wolf avatar.
Have you figured out how to do a backflip yet?
I have not figured out how to do a backflip yet. I don't think I'm gonna figure that out. I figured out how to back that. I figured out how to back that ass up. Hold on.
I mean, that's actually close. Actually, said that's close enough. Come on, Wolf, we coming back that ass up. No, you literally just got really small. Can you actually turn it around, or is that it? Can you rotate it, or can you just move it closer and backwards?
So there's a way that it can be moved left and right and all that type of stuff. I don't think I have the key binding set up properly for it. I think I I think I intentionally set the key bindings up to where I can rotate it.
No, but that's close enough. Like, but if you can rotate it, can you rotate it?
But it stops on the x-axis, right? See that's the limit.
See,
it's got an x-axis limit and a y-axis limit.
That's when you need a programmer to help you change the programming to let you do that.
No, I don't. No.
Look,
It's a cheap little program that does what it's supposed to do.
All I'm saying is let me play with your wolf. Can I play with your wolf, please?
I mean, it's a cheap little program that does what it's supposed to do.
But I just want to play with your wolf. You're not going to let me play with the wolf? Play with the wolf?
I mean, it's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird.
I will make it be able to go 360s and do backflips. All I'm saying.
I mean, I just need to set the key bindings up properly, and it'll do that anyway, I think.
All right. I'm going to leave your wolf alone. It's your wolf. I'm going to leave it alone.
Well, I mean, you can, you have Steam too. You can get the program and do it yourself.
Yeah, but it's not your wolf. I want to play with your wolf. I don't want to make
my
my
own wolf. I guess technically I subscribe to it. I paid for the right to use the wolf. Technically,
right.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's leave your wolf alone.
I mean, technically, it could be something other than a wolf. Hold on, do it. I'm scared to do that.
I don't know if I want to see that. I don't know if I want to subject my community to whatever you're about to do. I have the kick button on ready.
Let's see here. See, it doesn't have to be a wolf.
Sparkle. That is so much better. Okay, Rocket. We need a new name. That can't be Rocket, but that is so much better. Oh, that's the Danger Lord you were talking about earlier. That makes sense. So that makes sense why you have that on your go.
This is the one that I think everybody knows. Hold on.
Yes, you're.
No, wait, that's
we all know that. We all know that because it's your wolf.
Where's Doggo? Oh, here he is. This is the one everybody knows.
Oh, yeah.
Doggo. I don't know if you remember Doggo or not.
Yeah, I do. I think I might be one of the
back
only
in
people
mixer days. Doggo was big. Everybody knew Doggo. I went into one of Doggo's streams and I was like, "How do you do that?" And he told me the name of the program, and I went and I got access to it like that same night.
Yeah, I might be one of the only people that absolutely loves dogs that I'm not a fan of that breed of dog. I don't like small dogs, and that little dog, I just want to kick it. This is not the way this avatar looks by default. I've actually years and years and years ago, I went spent 2 hours customizing it to get just the right color of gray with the right color of brown mix and all that type of stuff. And I made his eyes the right color of yellow gold and all that type of thing. So, but you did all that work to it, but you haven't figured out how to make it do a backflip?
In all of the years that I have used this avatar, not once has anyone ever asked me to do a backflip. Ever.
Yes, Aaron is correct. I do not condone kicking dogs. Yes, I have a problem with that's a corgi, right? That breed of dog.
Unless they are hot dogs and then they deserve it.
I don't know I think it's a corgi. That breed of dog is everywhere on the internet, and I don't know why, but it annoys me. The second I see it, I'm like, I don't like that person. I have nothing to no feelings whatsoever against that dog. It's just I feel like that's one of those dogs that people purchase to look cool with a cute little dog. So now I don't like the dog. So that's my opinion on
I mean,
that. But I think it's a corgi. Is it a corgi? Am I right? Is that the breed of the dog?
I used to feel the same way about Chihuahuas until I inherited 2 Chihuahuas.
You know what? I felt the same way about a Chihuahua, and then my ex-wife's grandfather had one, and the dog like slept on my lap. Like every time I was around the dog, he jumped up on my lap and hung out with me. So I changed my feelings about Chihuahuas, but I've never hung out with a corgi in real life. So in my mind, corgi's still on my Shih Tzu list. See what I did there?
You know, now that I'm here, we ought to finish the court cases and then subject everybody to Lisa.
Oh, we're not doing that. I am not doing that. No, absolutely not. You ruined my day with that individual.
I would ruin your channel with that.
All right, but now that you said that, can we please finish the court case? Because we only have like 10 minutes left of this video.
Oh yeah. Is it my fault we stopped the court case? I don't look. I'm looking around for the play. I don't see the play or pause button in front of me anywhere.
Yeah, because your paw hit it, and now I have to somehow figure out how to bring it out of the keyboard because your paw destroyed the play button. All right, let's go.
I'm telling everybody that's exactly how that works.
That's exactly how it works. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Giant shout out to Lone Wolf for hanging out with me tonight. Lone Wolf's a dear friend of mine. I give him a lot of shit, but we do it back and forth. You guys are awesome. We still have about 5 minutes left of this video, so we're not saying goodbye yet. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that we're just messing with each other, and you guys know that. I also love all brands of dogs, except for corgis. I shouldn't say that. Wixom, thank you so much, Wixom. All right, after I read this, we're gonna play the rest of this video out. Wixom, thank you so much for the extremely generous super chat. Was going to give memberships, but Allie and Aaron can't win one. Why can't they win one? Did you guys figure that out? I have no idea. I was kind of following along, but I didn't really. Yeah, I was dealing with this dude called Lone Wolf who was butthurt I didn't invite him on the stream. Love you, Lone Wolf. All right. Reason is we all lost our wait. Reason is we all lost our memberships today. We can't win and get until tomorrow, so I'm going to super chat. Wait, what? Oh, the gifted memberships ran out today. The gifted memberships ran out today, so you can't get another gifted membership tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I wish I knew that. I wouldn't have done my free memberships. Lone Wolf, do you know that? Do you know you get 10 free gifted? You don't do memberships. That's actually interesting.
No,
Lone Wolf.
I don't do membership, so I don't know any of that stuff.
But you know what? I'm gonna call you tomorrow, and I'm gonna see if you have the same option because creators get 10 free memberships to their channels every month. You can give 10 free memberships, so you don't have them enabled. I wonder what. Yeah,
I don't have any membership features enabled on my channel at all.
So it wouldn't matter. You probably don't have that. Okay. Anyways, you guys are all awesome. You guys want to finish this video, or do you want to hear Lone Wolf and I yell at each other some more? We'll finish the video.
We can talk about abiogenesis like we were earlier today. They would be really interested in that.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever heard of Dr. Turing? Have you ever heard of Dr. Turing?
Lone Wolf and I had a 2-hour conversation about science earlier today, and it would have blown your guys' mind because we blew it. Yeah, Lone Wolf.
No, we're not telling you about the Lisa person.
Yeah,
I
not the Lisa.
My mouth shut about that.
Yeah, you are not bringing that person back up on my channel. But we had a 2-hour conversation that we got on the phone for a reason. That reason lasted 5 minutes, and then we had a 2-hour conversation about science. I'm just saying, we're deep people. We have conversation. Lone Wolf is a lot more intelligent than I thought he was, and I think that I kind of blew his mind with that. I'm not just a programmer.
Well, no, but
thanks, bud. Thanks.
It's cool you think so. I'm fucking with you. I'm messing with you. I'm sorry. I know. I didn't mean to say that.
So now we're gonna have an abiogenesis conversation. We're gonna have a Young Earth versus creationist debate. You and I.
We're
One-on-one.
literally running people off as we speak.
Yeah, we are.
Like people
Yeah,
are
we are.
literally.
We've
Shut
talked
up
way
and
too
hit
long.
play. Just shut up and hit play.
We've lost 20 people since we started talking. Okay, let's go. Let's go. You guys are awesome. Let's keep playing this clip. I'm so sorry that Lone Wolf runs his mouth too much. Let's go.
It's your turn to tell your side of the story.
Yes, and I should let you know that I live in this area on textile for 12 years. I mean, whole year there wasn't any. I mean, a sign, anything. I never noticed that. I can park my car in that parking, and the other parking wasn't. Car was parked all over, and they haven't fixed the parking for people. And I looked, but I didn't want to park in that area because it was full of cars, and also the broken rocks all over because they haven't fixed it yet. I mean, the park, whoever is in charge. And anyway, it was the first time. After 7:50, after 7 o'clock, 7:50, and I went, only before 8, I left the park. But I came, I saw, he left a ticket for me. And this officer was in the car, he was looking at me. He didn't come to tell me that, ma'am, you cannot park here. He was just, I saw his car, and the light was on, but he was looking like he was catching, me to give me the ticket. He was looking, he should come and tell me, ma'am, you cannot park here. Because not all people know where to park when the first time. It wasn't first time for me, but whole year I used to go to this park. That day I had so much going on in my life, and I said I'm gonna go, and for half an hour I have to sit and relax. And then all of a sudden, for it wasn't even 1 hour, I was sitting on the picnic table and reading, and all of a sudden he comes. He should come. He was driving all around. He can come to tell me, ma'am, you did wrong here. But said, oh, we have a sign there. But recently park is very organized and have a sign. But anyway, if I have to pay, I pay. But yeah, I don't like that because they are responsible to let them know, come talk to people. If someone doesn't know what's going on, or even can read the sign, they should, he was all around. He was driving. If he wasn't, there, and he didn't see me, but yes. But I am so, upset. Why for not more than an hour I was in park, I have to pay $50.
So thank you for your testimony, and the court can empathize with the fact that this is a frustrating situation. I will note that it being a local park, the court is aware that there are multiple signs on the way towards the boat lot, and the circumstances behind the boat lot, I believe, and Officer Reif, you can correct me if necessary. There is a
one more thing I forgot to tell you. Listen, I live here for 12 years. I paid the property tax $3,000, and then I don't have that much right in case if I don't have a boat, I parked, yeah, and then they're gonna. Okay.
So, ma'am, thank you. So, my understanding is that the paved boat lot, or I should say, yeah, the paved boat lot was paid for with a grant, and it is specifically for vehicles that have a trailer attached to park in. And That is why the fine for parking there when you do not have a trailer on your vehicle is $50, because the grant requires that the parking lot be used for vehicles that have a trailer. Officer Wright.
Ma'am, one more thing.
All right, I'll respond to you because you've sent a few messages tonight, and I appreciate you being here. Good luck with your channel. I know I've said that already, but good luck. I don't know what other channel you're talking about, but yeah, just good luck, man. Just good luck. Just keep putting out content. That's all I'll tell you. That's all you can do. But please don't compare channels with other channels. Don't compare them to yourself. Do your own thing. Hopefully it works out well for you. That's all I will say. I don't know what else to tell you, and I can't tell if you're trolling or not either. But daily court dockets. It sounds like a name of a channel that might start, but yeah, I don't know. All right. Anyways,
at this time.
Oops, I hit play. This video is over, Lone Wolf. It's over.
So we're going to Discord?
Yeah, we're going to Discord.
Okay.
Well,
bye.
Bye. I need to make a few phone calls and then I'll be to Discord. But I'll be to Discord in about 20 minutes. But yeah, we're going to Discord. But it's going to be 20 minutes before I get there. So if you're going to start playing movies, do not do it till I get there.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for joining me. Lone Wolf, you are awesome. Lone Wolf is a dear friend. He really is. I like to talk shit to him, but he's a cool dude and he can take it. So, yeah. Any last words, Lone Wolf?
Everybody have a good night. Be safe. Have a great week. Watch a lot of videos. See you in the comments. Yee.
Can you do a backflip yet? No
backflips.
No backflips. All right. No jump kicks either. I presume.
Start the video. They're gonna bell on us.
I mean, yeah, they probably already are. You know what? Speaking of which, is anyone live? Who we're gonna raid tonight?
I don't know. I've only been paying attention to this stream.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's. Hold on, I'm looking.
Any suggestions that I would make would be wholly inappropriate, and I should probably not make them.
Yeah. Mine just told me Credence and Mikey is live, and I do not believe that's the case right now. So I had to
are they really?
Yeah, I don't think that's true. KCC's live. No, Credence is okay. We're rating Credence and Mikey.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Let's play this out. There's about 10 seconds left of this video. We're gonna raid Credence and Mikey. Make sure you tell him that Lone Wolf and Colin said hello. All right, you guys have a great night. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you guys all. You guys have been extremely generous tonight with the super chats and the membership gifting and the milestones. You guys have been amazing tonight. Thank you all so much. You know what? I have not checked my email. All right, I had to make sure there was no PayPal's because I didn't want to forget anybody. All right, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let this video play out. Let's go check out what Credence and Mikey are doing. I have no idea what they're doing. So let's go hang out with them. And yeah, Lone Wolf, thanks for joining me.
Oh, anybody who wants to see Judge Manning, come by tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for Manic Monday with Manning on my channel. See you later.
Goodbye. All right, you guys are awesome. Until next time, bye.
The park wasn't any boat. There wasn't.
At this time, the court has made its decision. You are sentenced to pay $50. This hearing is concluded and you are free to sign out of Zoom. Officer Rife, stick around for a moment, please, because we have someone else in the waiting room who may or may not be your other person. So, okay, there you are.